So this is a neat little kaiju, guys. It's vintage, and I got it for a really good deal on eBay because its two secondary horns here are broken off. But it's a nice hard plastic, so what I'm going to do here is just unfoil these paper clips and, have a little bit of hot glue on it so that we've got a paper clip rod coming out of each of these holes here. And that'll give us a good armature to, have it anchored and, just add milliput on there to replace those two horns. But yeah, that'll be a super easy repair on this, and then we'll give it an even better paint job. So the restoration on this has been going pretty well. Like I said, we have those paper clips in here, and so it's actually hot glued on the inside too, so it's stuck to the top in there, so it's got a really nice connection already. All we need to do now is just add a little layer of milliput over top of that to re-sculpt the horns, and it'll be good to go. Yep, so that's where we currently are with that. Alright guys, so here we are once again with our vintage Kaiju Restoration. As you can see, the horns have all now been fully repaired with the milliput over the hot glue and paper clip armature, and I've already primed it out in black. So now all we need to do is start putting on a little bit more popping colors on it, and he'll be good to go before you know it. Alrighty, you guys, so here is another look at our vintage Kaiju Restoration, Light Restoration Repaint. I've gone ahead and just added a layer of lime green, iridescent lime green over the black priming color. And now we're going to just start building up some more colors here on the back. I think I'm going to add some like blues in these little squares right here on the back. But anyways, this is just a quick update. Follow along to see the next update on this guy, y'all. Alright, talk to you soon. So, this is where we're currently at. I did another fade with a darker green going down to this lime green right there. And then I also did, it's hard to tell, but there's a little bit of a purple fade coming down this direction. And then we just have little blue dots following the grid that was already in the sculpt right there. So now I'm going to just paint the horns and the spines, probably with a gold that just has a hint of copper in it. And then I'll paint the eyes purple and do some touch up on the teeth, and that'll be just about a wrap on it. Alright, so the next time you should see this guy, he'll all be done. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, you guys, so our little vintage repaint, Kaiju repaint, and light restoration is all done now. So yeah, super happy how this came out. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think those little blue dots really makes it pop. It's got a lot of different, it's got a fade going down over here, a color fade where it's a darker green, lighter green, another fade going this way, and then the blue dots. There was a little bit of copper in the gold that I put in here, so it gives it a little bit of a rose gold thing going on. If you look at the bottom, he's got little like warts or whatever, spines, and I took the time to paint each one of those the rose gold too, so he's got all that going on. I'm guessing this guy's from the 1980s. I found this exact one online, and it looks like nobody knows an exact age on it, but I don't know. It's made in Japan. I don't know if maybe that says the date, but I don't read Japanese, so who knows? If you know what that says, let me know. Alright, but yeah, I think it came out really neat. Wanted to pose it with this guy. This is another one I repainted probably maybe 2 years ago, but is another one where I did little dots on it, so I thought they looked kind of neat together, similar. But alright, thank you so much for hanging out with me and staying through the whole process. I appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, talk to you later. Bye-bye.